Hello internet, so I'm in another location. I'm not actually in another city, I'm still in Los Angeles. I'm just in a different part of the hotel because I'm struggling to find good light. Fortunately, or unfortunately, because today is our last day in Los Angeles, we are busy packing and trying to mail a couple of stuff off back home, which means I'm in the hotel room during the day, hence I can use daylight this time. Ignore the fact that I'm kind of sitting behind a curtain and looking a little bit weird, but lighting is good, right? I just checked. It's pretty good. So, I think it's been almost 2.5 days, 3 days since I last filmed a video, so it's been a little while. Our stay in Los Angeles was the longest out of all the cities we stayed in this trip, which was intentional because we've just heard so much about LA and we just really wanted to explore as much as we could. And even with 7 days, I feel like we still didn't get to see everything we wanted to see, which sucks. But there's always next time. So after Universal Studios, so the next day, we went to visit a bunch of beaches. We went to go see Long Beach, which was kind of quaint, but nothing really stood out about it. After we went to go see Santa Monica Pier, or Santa Monica Beach, I guess. It was really crowded, I mean, as you expect because it was a Saturday, and it was really interesting. I don't think we have a beach quite like that in Melbourne, where you have basically kind of like a carnival going on, you have people relaxing on the beach, and then you have a bunch of people working out at the beach, and there's all this like gym-like equipment everywhere. It's a very unique atmosphere. But it was really good to see, and we were there during sunset, so we got some really great shots and some really good footage, so it was very pretty. And apparently the end of Route 66, which I had no idea, so that was pretty interesting to learn. After Santa Monica, the next day we went to go to Warner Brothers Studios, which was a big highlight for me, and I'm pretty sure a big highlight for Toby as well, because basically is the place where a lot of the shows that we watch and movies that we love are filmed. And being filmmakers ourselves, it's just so interesting to go behind the scenes and just see all the equipment, all the sets, what goes into it. I mean, it's quite extensive. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to really take video there, so I don't really have anything to show you guys except I will have a bunch of pictures on my blog. We got to see the set of Friends, which has been retired now and it's kind of in its own little museum, a bunch of props, but I mean honestly the biggest highlight was seeing the Big Bang Theory set, because that's one of the shows that I really love. It was just interesting because the set actually appeared a lot smaller in real life than it did on TV. On TV it looks massive, in real life it was kind of small. And of course not as seamless as you expect it to be when on TV, which, I mean, we knew that because a lot of the videos that I shoot kind of look seamless and they're shot at like different times, places, whatever, but that's the whole idea. You try and make it look like it's all shot at the same time or around the same time. According to our tour guide, the production of a single episode is apparently pretty interactive. It takes about 5 days all up. 1 day reading on the table, 2 days memorization, 1 day rehearsal, and then the 5th day is actually filming. And it probably takes between 4 to 7 hours to film an episode in front of a live audience. And the interactive part is when scripts are read and when parts of the acting are done, if the audience don't react the way the writers assume they should act, they'll go in and rewrite it right there and then and test it out on the audience. So it's kind of like user testing. See? Took it back to IT. But yeah, it's kind of like user testing on the go, which is pretty cool. But it was just really great to see it and very inspiring. Makes me wish I was more involved in this sort of industry because it's just so interesting, and it's like really telling stories and creating illusions, which I love to do with my makeup tutorials. I should give you some context. The Warner Brothers studio was yesterday, that was Sunday, today is Monday, and today was really just more running around. So we are about to head up to the post office to mail a couple of things back, and until then I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!